Encountering the Powers of Nature. Part 1. The powers of nature are too incomprehensible and too incredibly large for the little individual to encounter them, to face them. To succeed in such an encounter with nature, one has to develop a strength equal to the powers of nature, which is not an ordinary job. So, we may have to apply various methods in trying to restrain the mind and should not rest content with applying only one method, just as in military maneuvers, they apply many techniques and not only one technique. If they did not do so, there might be a retrograde movement and perhaps a defeat. Just as nature works in many ways, just as we take different types of diet on different days, it is necessary that the student of yoga should also apply the techniques of restraint of the mind in as many ways as possible. We do not eat the same food every day, though we eat every day. We change the type of diet daily, because the body and the mind have their own idiosyncracies. Somehow we have to transform this process of the practice of yoga into a happy and joyous undertaking, rather than imagine that it is painful work imposed upon us as in a prison house. We do not try to practice yoga as if we are captives in a concentration camp and as if yoga is a punishment meted out to us. No. It is something that we have undertaken of our own accord with wide open eyes, with a knowledge of what it is, and how essential it is for our life. The mind refuses to concentrate on any particular object, because it has not been convinced that the object chosen for the purpose of concentration is capable of bestowing upon it all the boons that it seeks. We have only heard people say that concentration is good. We have read this in many books. We have been hammering on this matter. But, our heart has a reason which reason does not know. The heart cannot always agree with the reason's judgment, because we are more hearts than reasons oftentimes. Our feelings gain the upper hand and put down the opinions of the reasons. Who can be really convinced at the bottom of one's heart that all that the world can give to a person is also there in the object of concentrations? Who can believe this? How can one force oneself or persuade oneself to believe that all the wealth and the riches of creation can be acquired merely by an act of concentration on a dot on the wall, or on the flame of a candle, or a flower that is rosy, or any imagery that is conceivable? Though there is a kind of rationale behind this argument, and intellectually perhaps we are capable of being convinced that there is a point in this type of concentration that we are required to practice, yet, there is a dissatisfaction at the core of the heart. The world is so rich, so beautiful, grand and perfect. There are many things in this world which are exceedingly beautiful and worth possessing, having and enjoying. What good is this concentration? Swami Krishnananda.